Don't you fuck with my energy. Don't you fuck with my energy. Don't you fuck with my energy. Don't you fuck with my energy.
Hello, welcome to Three Hoodoo Sisters. We're going to read into Donald Trump's May. Okay, I know a lot of people who used to watch my videos because of politics. I know some of you guys are like, what the hell happened to the Donald Trump videos? In all honesty, I just needed a break. Like, I didn't feel like dealing with Donald Trump for a few months. I went into Donald Trump rehab. People are always asking me what deck is it, and here if you want to know what deck it is. So why don't we go, Lord Jesus. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm still up doing spiritual work. Let's see. I've been up since 2 doing spiritual work, I think. Look at these cars just flipping. Even the cars don't want to talk about Donald Trump. Okay, so why don't we just go into what is Donald Trump's month of May going to be like? What is Donald Trump's month of May going to be like? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. The month of May is basically speaking in terms of wishes not granted, because it's actually upside down. It's showing a situation. Actually, it's weird. We're going to hear, it's some type of law. It's something that he's been trying to get to pass, and it's actually not going to pass. It's not. And then he's going to have to like move on and find another way to have it accomplished. So it's speaking in terms of dealing with a lot of laws that will not pass or will not go through, leaving us in a mutual place. Like, not good, not bad, it just is. Almost like the similar way that they kind of had President Obama, like how certain things were just like hangman. So basically in May, he just doesn't get his way, which really pisses him off, you know. So it brings him to a very May is a month of being gridlocked. Okay, it's not moving how he thought it would. He actually expected more. He expected more of a leeway. So why don't we go, Spirit, into the month of May? Donald Trump, how will the month of May be for Donald Trump? How will the month of May be for Donald Trump? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. It's a month of a victory that he thought that he would have. It's a month of a victory that he thought he was going to take home. So that is why we got the actual card of the star, because it was really reflecting more so upon he thought he was about to get what he wanted. He thought that everything was perfectly aligned. And here goes the Democratic Party like, nah, not today, not tomorrow, or not next week. Not even after we have a picture of a black hole from 25 million years ago, not today. So it's still a lot of conflict. Guys, I don't know, but it feels weird. I think we're heading towards another government shutdown. I don't even know if this is true or not, but it just feels like we're heading towards things not moving. We're going to see him searching for allies, or searching for people to be on his side, searching for people to help to make the things kind of turn around. But again, things refuse to move in his way. And again, the Democratic Party is actually slowly gaining power. They're actually making power moves at the moment. He cannot find balance. This is a man who is in search of balance now. First he used to want it his way. Now he's like, look, can't we all just get along and just make this work? And there's just this very strong energy of no, we can't. So he's going to, this is giving me gridlock, government shutdown tease. It's not giving me so happy together type of energy. It's not. Yeah, the Democrats are most definitely, the month of May is a very good month for them, and it's a month where Donald Trump is also going to lose somebody who he thought was an ally. He's going to lose an actual ally in this, somebody whose true face will actually be shown. So why don't we go and see, what is this, because this is very significant. Something about him losing this ally is going to piss him off. So why don't we go and see who finally reveals their true intentions to Donald Trump, who shows their true face. This has a very foreign energy, but he sees betrayal, and it happens in May. If it's not May, it's like early June, late May. Okay, who is the betrayer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. The betrayer is someone who plays both roles. It plays both parts. It's a major betrayal, a major exposure, dealing with paperwork being turned in, paperwork finally being exposed. Nine of Swords, which will put Donald Trump in a very devastating place. The news is devastating, and it comes from someone who he feels that he had a trusting relationship with, but his intuition told him not to trust, and because he trusts, he loses. So it's speaking in terms of somebody's gonna stab him. It feels like Tang. It's like, you know, sweet and sour chicken type of energy. It's like, yeah, but he still moves forward. He still presses on. Yeah, he still presses on like a phoenix rising from his own fire. It's so hilarious because in the long run, Donald Trump is still able to conquer this major betrayal in the long run. In the beginning, it's going to give him hell. So why don't we go into a lot of people was asking about the Mueller investigation, and so I'm about to come over here and see what went wrong with what happened with why did Mueller make the decision that he did? Why? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Because he couldn't gather up enough evidence to actually, he couldn't get enough. It's something about, he was finding things, but then he would run into roadblocks, and he couldn't get past these roadblocks. He couldn't get to the nitty gritty of what was holding it, so he walks away. And it's also speaking in terms of a payoff, being paid to walk away. Yes, being paid or having some type of thing to be told to let it go. So Mueller was basically paid off a large sum of money from somebody. He was given something important, like a piece of land, which I believe was either put under his daughter's name or somebody else's name. It was not put directly under his name, meaning that he was bought. He was bought out, basically. It's kind of like saying, okay, I found the shit, but I don't know if it's dog shit or human shit. So it's speaking in terms of it could not move any further. It's also speaking in terms of every time he moved further, he had people blocking him. But someone who's blocking him actually blessed him with some type of money to go, or something of material gain. He gained something from the actual case. So he was paid off, but he was paid off in a way where we will not be able to track it. So I'm about to come over here and just ask again, you know, what made Mueller walk away from the actual case? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. The Hermit. He went quiet. He went quiet. He went quiet. Somebody came to him and gave him an offer that he could not refuse. That's just what it is, you know. Money has a way of getting in the way of justice, because I literally feel like they gave him a piece of land and an island, something hard to get, something hard for I want to see how will the Democratic Party move on from the Mueller investigation? How will the Democratic Party move on from the investigation? They're gonna keep doing the hangman game. Guess a letter with 8 words, and every time you get it wrong, you hang yourself. It was a setback. It was a huge setback. It makes them feel like, you know, everything is like limited. Complete disaster. Complete heartache. Like, just disaster. Disaster. Not even being able to comprehend what has actually been done. Almost like someone who broke a promise. Like, you said you would get this man and you did not. But they know that it was over money. So they know something was given. And since then, Mueller has gone quiet. He was bargained out. He was bargained out. Not getting the light results that they expected, but having to move on. They know that they were betrayed. Mueller made an agreement with someone, and he's kind of isolated himself from the Democratic part. I don't even know if Mueller is a Democrat or not. Keep speaking in terms of him and a woman making a successful deal, a successful bond. But the Republican Party is moving forward. They don't want to, they want to come up with, you know, other things. Yeah, going and trying to find new agreements. Mueller celebrating a personal family victory. So y'all, it's kind of crazy. Which he was paid off, y'all. He was paid off. I don't know what he got, y'all, but it's literally something sweet, like maybe an island off of the Greek Isles or something. I don't know. Like maybe they gave him a whole island and one of the Fiji Keys, but he received something very valuable. How does the Republican Party feel about the Mueller investigation? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. They still feel like they're stuck. It's still an energy of, okay, the investigation is over, but how did it help us? Battling, it's weird. The Republicans have turned into the Democrats. They're battling each other, trying to figure out what their next strategic move is going to be against the Republican Party. Whatever payoff it was a major payoff. They're still fighting amongst themselves. I was expecting these cards to be more cheerful, but they're not. Something about the Mueller investigation was not a victory even to them. It just kind of made them go, what's next? So very interesting. They just don't feel it's going to help anything. It's like, okay, yeah, we won, but okay. It's like, I'm almost not surprised. It's almost an energy of, look, we're not surprised. It's like, but it's not, we are the champions. It's not that type of energy. It's like, if it's not one thing, it's the other. It's a really pessimistic type of energy. Yeah. Okay, what is going to be the biggest problem for Donald Trump in May? What is going to be the biggest problem for Donald Trump in May? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Not being able to get his stuff passed, not being able to get his funding, having to walk away from it because of fighting and not being able to agree. Everything coming crashing down. Him having to run back and regroup. People speaking in terms of how, I think also this is about the wall. This is about the wall. Something is being, it's another standstill again, y'all. A standstill. Being made at a standstill over money, over financial matters. The government and halt, guys, we're heading towards another standstill again. Yeah, I'm not crazy. And the thing is, if you're reading it, if you're not intuitively connected, you're just gonna see it as, oh, he's having a lot of personal issues. No, these are issues with the government. I think we're heading towards another gridlock. This one feels shorter than the last one. I think this one is going to last 2 weeks. I don't think we're going to gridlock again. It's another, I just want to ask, okay, are we going to experience another government shutdown? Are we going to experience, because that's what it feels like. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Yes, we are, but it's very temporary. Yeah, but it's like 2 weeks. It's nothing. It's less than a month, and I'm pissed off because I don't even want to talk about it. It's just not good, y'all. It's just not good. Like, I thought a gridlock is good. It's not, okay? I want to see something though. How does Mueller feel about the end of the investigation? How does Mueller feel about the end of the investigation? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. He got his money. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. This is just an empty thing. He's happy it's done, but he's scared that he'll have to pay for it, like, later on in life. He was paid, y'all. He was paid. He was paid off. Something keeps coming up. There's a woman who paid him off. The actual payoff was made by a woman. It wasn't even a man. It was a woman. Something about, though, this payoff has caused conflict in his personal life. I don't know if he's married, but it's speaking in terms of him having conflict with a spouse. He was paid off, y'all. He was paid off. He was paid off. He was paid something pretty too. He's happy. He thought it was a smart financial decision. I'm just being honest with y'all. I really don't know. Okay, I did want to ask this question. What was Donald Trump's reason for trying? Why was Donald Trump so after? You know, it's a man. We haven't seen his taxes since, like, dinosaurs walked the earth, before the Ice Age, before Pangea turned into 8 or 9 continents, whatever the hell it is, before a lot of us even realized that Australia is both a continent and a country, and that Africa is not a country but an actual continent. When did we come to realize this? When did we come to realize? I don't even remember my original question, y'all. That's just... When did we come to realize that that young man who got beat up, I forgot his name, the guy from Scandal who said he was beat up in Chicago? Why is Donald Trump going after him so hard? But we ain't seen your taxes since Jesus wept on Plymouth Rock, but Plymouth Rock did not land on us. 5, 4, I shovel these good. 3, 2, 1, stop. And I am ready to touch the sky, to the moon and back again. This is showing a lot of personal interest. Like, it's weird. Like, it was simply Donald Trump had a lot of personal interest in this case. He took it personally. It wasn't even about other people coming to him. He just took it personally. That's weird. It was very emotional. Something about this man getting away with it, it made him very emotional. It's like, how dare you? How dare you think you can get away with this? It's like, out of all people, wow. Like, he's offended. He didn't like the sneakiness. And he didn't like the fact that he feels like that young man's money bought him. This is wild. So hold on. So Donald Trump has a problem with someone else bullshitting the actual system, and he's been bullshitting and doing crappy tax write-outs and filing for bankruptcy 666 times, and you're gonna tell me that you have a problem with this young man yeah, he feels that the justice system failed. Yeah, the tangle, that the justice system was bought out, and he's offended. Like, it really put him in his feelings. Like, it's just a personal thing. It's like, oh, how dare you think that you can get away with this? How a weird way of shit is weird. But yeah, y'all, Donald Trump's May is not